Hey guys, what's up? Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? Guten Tag, wie geht's dir? This is Dummy24 and I have another Mastery Badge Ace Tanker video for you. This time in the Tier 9 German TD, the JagdTiger. Simply put, this thing is a beast. It's one of my favorite tanks in the game, and I've played most of the German tech tree. As far as it goes, this thing is fully upgraded. I got the big 128, the top gun you can get for this thing, the 128mm, 560 damage, 276 pen. I've got binocs on it, I got improved vents, and I had a large caliber gun rammer on it. This thing will reload around in about 9 seconds between the gun rammer and the crew. As far as the map goes, it's a assault battle on Karelia, which is one side's attacking, one side's defending. I was on the defending team, but I don't really like to sit and defend on this one because I find that more often than not you're kind of just sitting back there and don't really do a whole heck of a lot. So I usually like to come up and I like to come up and fight up at this hill up here at 8, 9, and 0. As far as the split goes, the split's decent. We have a nice few tanks up here that are supporting me, except I wish one of these TDs between B2 or B3 and 4 would have sat back, maybe up around here or a little bit further back to try to support us so we couldn't get flanked. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Now you can see up here we got the IS-8, which is tier 9, KV-5, which is the 8, and then there's two tier 7s, a Comet and an IS. In this tank, it's got a nice beefy upper glacis, or upper plate, and around the gun itself is nice and thick armor. But that lower plate, you can get pinned through that pretty easily. So I gotta try to get in a position to protect that lower plate. What you're gonna see is I don't do that at all. Get a nice shot on that KV-5, take him down from 100 to 69% health, and about 600 damage. You can see I've taken 2 shots now, one by the IS and one by the IS-8. Now I noticed when I was playing the game that Conqueror took that shot, and he's close to the side, so it could have been Artie. But I didn't really put 2 and 2 together at the time. But now I did after I took that. And that's my 3rd hit from that T-32, and that's why I wanted somebody to be another TD or something to watch our flank so that we couldn't get flanked like we just did. Take 2 more shots. It's only about 3 minutes into the game. I'm already down from 1800 to 187 health, and I'm tracked, and my engine's gone. So I thought this was going to be a quick one for me. I take a shot there and I miss. I'm just thinking, man, this is it. But T-32 makes a huge mistake, ends up shooting that Conqueror instead of shooting at me. He's still aiming at him, so I end up finishing him off. Then I'm trying to get my butt in between these rocks up here to try to not get killed. You know, not let him get a shot on it and get killed. So now there's 4 against 1 right here. Take out the KV-5 with 1 shot. Again, I move back into position to keep myself from getting flanked. Now the IS shows up and I can't get a shot on him, but I can get a shot on this IS-8. And that's all she wrote. And see, I'm sitting here reloading, the IS is just dilly-dallying. He's wasting way too much time. He ends up taking a shot now, and now it's too late. Game over. So now I got the Comet to worry about, but I noticed that guy, the T-28, he's starting to flank me. So again, I got to get my butt back into those rocks again so I can't get flanked. And what happens here is the Comet, instead of coming around where he was, you see on the mini-map, he's coming up behind me, and he's getting behind. You see, I just look at him right there. He's coming up by that T-28. T-28 gets a shot into him. I get one into the Comet, and my buddies, and my teammates are starting to get some fire on these guys, and they kill the T-28 for me. Comet gets up, he gets a little too cocky, and then that's all she wrote for him as well. So really, this thing lasted between 3 and 5 minutes. So it was about a 2-minute fight here, and that's essentially the end of it. But I got really lucky here. I'm not gonna, you know, I did good. I did good killing the people I could kill, you know, when I had the chance, taking the shots I needed to take. But I got lucky. That T-28 right there, I got lucky from my teammates killing them. Well, let me count the ways I got lucky here. First, I got lucky that the T-32 didn't kill me. He should have shot me, and I've said this I don't know how many times in all my videos, and I even made a becoming a better tanker video for it. If you see an enemy and low health, take the shot and kill him. That T-32 could have knocked me out, and he didn't, and then I ended up getting 5 kills out of it, including him. The second one was they started coming one by one between the KV-5, the IS, and the IS-8. They started going one by one to attack me. Don't do that. When you're in a position like that, everybody just go at one time. That's where I got lucky the second time. The third is that the Comet decided to come around, and instead of having my attention split 2 directions, let me just pause it. If you're pretending like I'm back, if you pretend I'm back up there, I had the rocks right here, and I had the T-28 on my left, I had the Comet on my right. Instead of moving around like he did and coming to the same side, because what he did is he moved right where my other threat was. Now I only have to point my gun in one direction. I don't have to worry about my right flank and left flank. I only have to worry about my left. He should have stayed where he was at, or if he was afraid of getting shot, just rushed me. If he would have just rushed me, I was either going to kill him, in which case I got a 9-second reload, and he's probably going to get at least one shot in me to do 187 damage. Or the T-28 is going to get me. So that's the third time I got lucky. And the fourth time I got lucky here was just my allies and my teammates helping me out. And unfortunately, you know, you'd like to say that that's not just luck, but it is. And you can see we're talking down here in the chat, and they're saying I won it for my team and everything like that. And while I did do a very good job here, you know, I would be lying to you, and I would be BSing you if I said it was all me. I had a lot of good teamwork, not only from the people who killed the T-28 and took those other shots for me, but those guys that were up on the hill right at the very beginning, that Panther 2 that was up there, and the not Centurion, what was it, Conqueror. Those guys got shots in those enemy tanks. They got them down to where it was one shot kill for me. If it wasn't for them, I'd have been dead that way too. So that's essentially all she wrote for this one. I can speed up here. With my engine gone, there's no way I'm going to do anything else. The other guy gets killed in like 2 seconds. There, he's dead. And the final scout there, the AMX 1390, was at base. So that's it for this. Let's get into the slides here so you guys can take a look at the stats. So hold on 1 second, I'll be right there. Alrighty, you can see it wasn't BSing you. There's the mastery badge right there. Basically 50,000 credits earned, 2,888 XP, and that's double because that was the first victory in that thing for today. Next slide, you can see I did roughly 4,000 total damage, which led the team. 1,313 XP, base XP. And I was basically roughly about 1,200 more damage than anybody else on the team, which was the Artie, the GW Panther there. Final slide, 10 shots fired, 9 direct hits, 9 pens. The one that was a miss was on that T-32, and I was trying to get my gun around real quick on him. 7 hits received, 6 of them penned. I think the one there, a couple of them my tracks ate it. Potential damage received was 2,640. I think my tracks ate a couple shots. I think that's why. That's like that. 40,000 credits earned, 12,000 because of a mission completed. 15,000 credits went to repairing this thing, which is basically knocked out. I mean, it had like 800 health or whatever it was. It was under red. I can't remember the exact number. And 12,000 XP, or not XP, but 12,000 credits for the 10 rounds. So it's a little over 1,000 rounds per shot. So in sum, if you don't have premium, it's going to cost you quite a bit to run this thing. And I don't have premium. So be sure to keep your tier 5s. Tier 4s, 5s, and 6s are usually your money makers. So be sure to keep those things if you want to run down this line and use this. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it on this one. Not much more to say about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I know I had a lot of fun when I was playing it. It was pretty crazy going from one tank to the next, and I was always on edge, you know, wondering if the guy was going to come around the corner and shoot me or whatever. And So it was a lot of fun in that respect. I hope it was, I at least conveyed some of the fun, or you at least had some fun watching it. Also, hope you learned a little bit of something too. Trying to explain where I think the other team went wrong and where I went wrong, and just where I got lucky and why I got lucky, which is a lot of times really does come into the game. So, just the way it is. But as is always, please like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and tell all your friends about the gameplay. I really hope you enjoyed this, maybe learned something, and I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. I really appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the favoriting that you guys do and sharing and stuff. It really, really means a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And I notice everything, and I pay attention to everything that you guys are doing. So really appreciate that. And yeah, I guess from there, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.